and at 10:25 after the movie, Return of the Saint. 6:30 Para versus Manly, 7:30 Against the Wind, 8:30 our movie Belle Star, and at 10:25 The Saint. A top evening's entertainment on Channel 7 tonight.
$3.99, says Melanie.
You've never seen people get so excited as they do on the new Price is Right.
$3.65.
And our price is $579. Mike!
Dina Simic! Come on down!
You've never seen anything like it. $500,000 in prizes, and it's coming very soon to Channel 7.
At 16, I started in the water board as a cadet, working on water and sewage projects. I studied nights to become an engineer and planner, and then managed major dam, road and housing projects. So for 25 years, I was involved in the managing of practical improvements for people. And that's what this state needs now, practical professional leadership to develop our roads, our schools, our housing and our hospitals. They're the real priorities.
Written and spoken by Bruce MacDonald, Parliament House, Sydney, for the Liberal Party.
Come in, have loads of fun at Grace Brothers Family Shopping Festival. From tomorrow, every Grace Brothers store is packed with exciting holiday entertainment. Meet Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse, Goofy and Pluto. See the Chatterbox Trio's Punch and Judy show. There's more, the Texas Tornadoes Western show and the Jan Cheshire Dancers. Lots to do, lots to buy with super holiday specials. From tomorrow, there's no more exciting place to be than Grace Brothers Family Shopping Festival.
Where you get your dollars worth.
Woolies, deal Dad a winning hand in the Father's Day gift game. Brandway business shirts and stylish knit shorts are on the cards for $5.50 each. Win on value with these good sports. A huge range for $5.50 each. Polyester cotton pyjamas are trumps in a vast range of patterns, only $5.98 a pair. Wrap up Father's Day at Woolies, where you get your dollars worth.
Tonight, one of the most memorable episodes of a great series, when Channel 7 presents Against the Wind. Mary Mulvane has been sentenced to transportation, and now the nightmare voyage to New South Wales begins. John English in Against the Wind, for all the family, 7:30 tonight.
The following program is presented by Mazda Quality Cars and Commercials and your local Mazda dealer.
Welcome to Seven's Big League. Here's Rex Mossop.
That in the background, the Cumberland stand, the last time you'll see it. Thank heavens. Well, today's big league clash doesn't have any bearing on the final 5 positions. Both are in, but Parramatta, if they lose and Newtown win, could finish 3rd. Conversely, Manly, if they win and Cronulla lose, could finish 4th. The importance of the game is in the psychological advantage it'll give.
Well, Eastern Suburbs' comprehensive defeat of Parramatta last week has been a blow to the Eels' premiership hopes. The game was won in the forwards. The Eels pack, I feel, were unable to cope with the power of the East 6, and they have a similar problem today with the Manly pack, who have been firing strongly for the past 6 weeks. For this match, there have been several changes due to injury. Tony Melrose stays at centre in place of the injured Steve Ella, and Graham Atkins takes the place of winger Jeff Green. Parramatta's hooker captain, Stephen Edge, is a critical factor in this game. His ability to win possession with a smaller pack against his arch-rival, Max Krilic, will be a vital factor in this particular game, which is the last appearance for the Eels at this ground as it's presently constituted. Well, the Sea Eagles have had a very good second round of the competition. They have lost only 2 matches, drawn 1 and won 7. They're undefeated in their last 6 games. One of the very potent factors in their return to form has been the consistently tough forward play and the slow but steady return to his best of fullback, Graham Eadie, whose increasing confidence in his previously injured knee has seen a resumption of his bull-like charges into the 3-quarter line with telling effect. Parramatta Manly clashes have long captured the imagination of the rugby league public, who like it tough and hard. This will be no exception. Referee Mr. John Gosha. Referee Gosha gets them underway. Manly running from left to right. Parramatta receiving the ball. And a massed crowd here at the Cumberland Oval for the last game ever on this area as it's presently constituted. Now, since both sides entered first grade in the same year in 47, there have been 83 games, 74 premiership between the two clubs. Manly have won 54, Parramatta won 26, drawn 3, and at Cumberland there have been 36 games. Manly have won 22, Parramatta 13, drawn 1. Bob O'Reilly getting unseated there early. Ball's loose, 6 to go, knocked through by Manly. And now Parramatta with number 14 there, Tony Milrose, dancing around, going back into the defence. Milrose replacing Ella. Sharp belter to the ground there. Barry Ross on the sideline. The wind situation very small.
Yeah, it's quite still conditions, but what there is favouring Parramatta.
All right, well, that possibility, there is a possibility it'll probably drop before the end of the game. That ball on the line is out, and the touch judge is adamant about it. The crowd don't like it. See it again, see it bring up the dust. Now, watch the kick. On the line is out. Does it bring up dust? Right on the chalk. Although O'Reilly already cut across the left eye. Now that's a Parramatta ball. The referee says incorrect feed, and it's a differential penalty to Manly. Doro here to kick for touch. Now that's a good kick. It takes play only about 8 metres out from the quarter line. Gerard playing against his old club, 2 metres away. Randall, forwards sorting each other out at the moment. Crowd loving it. Kulich is Boyd on the burst. He's there. It's a try. And a strong, powerful run, and Boyd's first try for the season. Manly 3, Parramatta 0. See it again. Kulich held the ball up and just pivoted and gave it to Boyd, and he's knocked them out of the way. The two-handed put down. Watch Boyd. Like a runaway tank. He just surges straight through the defence there. An enormous man, giant power. Watch the way he puts the ball down. No mucking about there. That's straight as a gun barrel, and an extra point, 2 points to Manly. Manly 5, Parramatta 0.
We want a rugged work machine with a comforts all a car. The beautiest ute that ever has been, that has ever been seen so far.
What about if Mazda made a ute with all the quality the name commands?
That's fierce.
Diesel power and capacity, every tradesman's trade demands.
That's fierce.
What about an inside looking good with plenty of room to move?
That's fierce.
With 5 on the floor for greater range and a change that's sure and smooth.
That's fierce.
There's a Butte ute for you now at your local Mazda dealer.
That's fierce.
Introducing King G Odd Jobs, the lightweight overall for around the house. Get a pair and you're halfway there, no matter how odd your job gets. Tough enough to protect you from sharp projections, pockets for everything you need, and lots of room to stretch. But lightweight, so you never lose your cool. Get a pair and you're halfway there. King G Odd Jobs, the lightweight overall for jobs around the house.
Every week, 1,000 new passengers are finding trains the best way. Going to work or enjoying a perk, so why don't you try us today? 'Cause the more you use us, the better we get. Buses and ferries and trains. The more you use us, the better we get. Buses and ferries and trains. With lots of new carriages, there's even more coming. Our fresh painted stations look fine. You'll save so much money, it just isn't funny. And we're on time most of the time. 'Cause the more you use us, the better we get. Buses and ferries and trains. The more you use us, the better we get. Buses and ferries.
Just touched that with his foot. Oh, that was a dangerous pass, but Thompson's got it away nicely. And played it within about 8 metres now of the Parramatta line. Thompson. Gibbs cuts out a man, out to Randall. Randall to Gerard. Gerard's got it to Eadie. Eadie's on the fly, gets to Doherty. Doherty's in for a try. Beautifully done. Great football. The cutting out of the pass. Eadie there. A very, very workmanlike, well laid on try. See it again. Eadie looking very serious about the whole business. Thompson's pass to Gibbs. The cutting out of Broadhurst. Randall. Quick hands there to Gerard. The sucking of the defence to him. The in-pass from Eadie. And Doherty's acceleration over the line. Head on. Now watch the long passes. The Thompson pass, almost the length of a football field, and Gibbsy's too. The cutting out of the man. There was Eadie. Doherty selectively on the inside. And no defence. Almost the identical mound from the last kick that he had, Graham Eadie. 13 metres in from the sideline, 3 metres inside the quarter. I'd like to thank the Parramatta Club too for the way they treat our AV crew when they come up here. Always a meal. Eadie from the sideline. Another 2 points. Manly 10. Parramatta 0. And everyone is here at Cumberland Oval today. There are 3 unsighted people with their seeing eye dog, listening to the game on radio, but absorbing the atmosphere. 10-0 Manly lead. And now Parramatta for the first time after 17 minutes into Manly's quarter. Now Sterling, they've got some moves. Goes crossfield Sterling. Now Cronin coming back on the inside. Still inside the quarter. Cronin got up and said a few words to Boyd. There's Bob O'Reilly with a little inside flick to Sterling, and he got upended and belted to the ground, and it didn't do him a lot of good. See that again. You'll see O'Reilly hold the ball behind his back. Sterling has been hit pretty hard. Now watch this, Bob O'Reilly. Watch the ball behind the back. And there's Randall runs straight into O'Reilly, and there's the dumping tackle by Thompson, I believe it is. Sterling okay, but I think he's going to have a shirt full of sore ribs after that experience. Nothing illegal about the tackle. But he's been buried pretty hard. Richards off the field. Edge. O'Reilly. Turns his not unsubstantial derriere into the opposition there. Well taken by Hilditch. Right round his boots. Last tackle now. We'll see probably Sterling with the ball. No, not Sterling. Well, there's Manly with the ball after a bit of funny football from Parramatta trying to scoop the ball between their legs. Ground a little bit slippery there in parts. Might just have been overwatered. That's a carping sort of criticism. Anything to lay the dust was better than what we've seen here in the past. Village, Gerard having a top game against his old club. 10-0, Manly lead, 20 minutes of the first half go. Back to Eadie. Eadie's kick downfield won't find touch. Stands on its end. McKenzie ringed around. He's got the whole wall of Manly jumpers in front of him. Play on, you don't have to be in front, behind, so long as you're the required distance away. The referee judged that Manly player was that required distance away. Parramatta going one out at the moment. Nobody there to run off Stephen Edge. Sterling. O'Reilly. Cronin. Nearly bust the defence. Kennedy does. And there's another beautiful tackle from Randall right round the boots.
Two beautiful passes there. One from Bob O'Reilly to Cronin and one from Cronin to Kenny.
Stevens, O'Reilly. Driven sideways. And there's 6 to go. Pilic looked up amazed at the referee Gosha there. McKenzie. Well, where's the ball gone? That was forward. No doubt about that. The referee not in a good position to see it. Pilic running with his arm up to fend off. Look at Boyd coming in on O'Reilly. Oi! He came from about 30 metres away and he was sprinting hard. And Bob O'Reilly's got up and complained about it. I think he was expecting a bit of warning from one of his teammates. Cronin forward pass there to Milrose. On goes the play. Number 24 is Unai. There's a try coming up in the corner to Milrose, backing up well. And a top bit of football from Parramatta. Well, you see it again. You'll hear me call at the point I thought that pass there I thought was marginally forward. But anyway, on with the action. Some good football. Unai, the replacement, comes on, stands in a tackle nicely and unloads to Milrose. Top bit of football by the Parramatta club. Here they come, spinning it out nicely. The Cronin pass. Milrose involved up to his ears. A lovely pass back inside to Unai. I must confess to never having seen him play. On the evidence of that, he's got a lot of quality. And Milrose right in the corner. Cronin from the junction almost of the quarter and the sideline. He struck that beautifully. It's a magnificent goal. So then, Parramatta on the way back, 22 minutes gone. They trail by 5 points to 10.
How would you like to come here at night and find it closed? It could mean the difference between life and death. With $13,000 million expenditure through the state's accounts, you shouldn't have to worry about hospital closures. The better way is to make certain that top priorities like hospitals stay open. With us, all of the casualty departments that need to stay open will be 24 hours a day. That's a real priority.
Written and spoken by Bruce MacDonald, Parliament House, Sydney, for the Liberal Party.
In every home, germs may breed unseen. That's why there is Domestos, a new kind of hygienic cleaner. Strong, thick Domestos clings in the toilet and wherever germs lurk. Domestos destroys dirt, wipes out germs as completely as this. To get your home hygienically clean and safer, Domestos kills all known germs dead.
We have to confess, there is something that cats prefer to tasty old Whiskettes. Something with tastier, crunchier bits than tasty old Whiskettes. Something even tastier than tasty old Whiskettes. Tastier, new Whiskettes. Most cats have always preferred Whiskettes to other dry foods, but now, even more so.
There's gonna be a new dawn and a new
Glenn
day.
Campbell, one of 22 all-time country greats on Heroes of Country Music. The new album from J&B.
Hello, Walls.
Farron Young.
Hot things go for you.
Charlie Rich. George Jones.
Well, down in Houston, Texas, way back in the hills.
Patsy Cline, Willie Nelson, Bucko and Sammy Smith.
It brewed white lightning till the sun went down.
Dolly Parton. Conway Twitty, Ronnie Millsap, Roger Miller.
I'm a man of means.
Bobby Bear and many more.
King of the road.
Ned Miller. Heroes of Country Music. 22 all-time great stars in record stores now.
There's the Stephen Edge and scrum stat. 191 from 403. Success rate 47.4. He's doing well today. 4-0 the scrums in Parramatta's favour. The penalties 3-2 Manly's way. Sterling. One-handed to Price. Up to the quarter, and Parramatta starting to put their act together well now. On the blind side they come. Bob O'Reilly. McCracken. Oh, and he had the line at his mercy if there was one more support. McKenzie. Kenny. Melrose. Melrose been creating a little bit of havoc out in the backs. He seems to be a stronger player than he used to be.
Yes, he had a quiet game last week against East, but he's played very well today.
O'Reilly. Stevens. McKenzie. Got 7 minutes to go to half-time. Stevens to O'Reilly. The Bear. Oi! Heavily put down. The last tackle coming up. Coolidge. Edge. Cronin. Managed to get a pass away to Sterling. Sterling back inside to Stumpy Stevens. It's a try and a good one. And all credit to Sterling. He was on his way to the ground as he got that pass away. So Parramatta have come back beautifully. Watch the try again. Edge. Cronin stands in the tackle. Unloads to Sterling. Watch this. As he's falling, a pass away to Stevens on the inside. A good try. From head on. Cronin. Sterling, now watch him pivot his body right around. And a good pass. Cronin. It's 2-2. So we've got a scoreline with 6 minutes to go to half-time at 10-all. He restarts the play. McKenzie, who's having a good game. Unane. Unloaded well. Parramatta on the move. Atkins. Outside the quarter. Parramatta backs are looking quicker in the last 10 minutes than they were early. McKenzie. Sharp. Melrose. One-handed to Edge. Top football by the Parramatta side. Manly being run a little bit ragged at the moment. There's Ray Price. And later well to Sterling. Sterling away to Edge, and Edge is going in for a try. Sensational football. The crowd love it. The crowd love it, and that's a blinding try by Parramatta. Carry the play from their own quarter. Let's see it again. This is where we're up to about 35 metres out, but it came from that pass from Price, then to Sterling, and then to Edge. Now from head on. Price's run. Managed to unload his ball. Sterling of the giant step. Away to Edge. And Edge the sprint. And that's a lovely try for a hooker and a captain to score.
Steve Edge's 6th try for the season.
Cronin. Rubs the Cumberland Oval. There it is. And now the Parramatta side with 4 minutes to half-time have gone from a 10-5 deficit to a 15-10 lead. He kicks off. Parramatta doing much more with the ball in the last 15 minutes, and their backs, the pace of their backs is starting to be exemplified. Out along the three-quarters, Cronin. A run around with Kenny. He's wrapped up nicely. There's the error situation. Parramatta 5, Manly 1. Unane. About 3 minutes to half-time. O'Reilly. Sterling. Sharp. McKenzie's kick will be a good one. No discredit on Eadie there. It just came to him so hard, so fast off the bounce, there was no way. And there's another scrum, and that's 5-1, the scrums. Parramatta's favourite. Price. Stevens. with about half a minute to half-time. O'Reilly. Kenny still gets his pass away. It's going out now to Crowden. Crowden on the serve. Throws the dummy. Goes on the outside. There's a fisticuff with Davis, or Davis has a fisticuff with him. That'll be 6 to go. The referee has seen that. Time just about up. There's a bomb going up. It's not gone far enough, I don't believe. Eadie takes it beautifully. Another magnificent duty.
Penalty right
There's a
in
penalty.
front. Yes, Atkins was flattened without the ball as he attempted to chase the bomb through.
But we'll see it again. I didn't see that. I was watching the ball in the air. Well, he was held. He wasn't flattened. Atkins has taken a dive to get the penalty, and quite rightly, he was interfered with. But
as Cronin lining this kick up, Peter Sterling having treatment on the sideline by Alf Richards.
Cronin's kick is successful. So at the half-time break, the Parramatta scoreline reads 17 to Manly's 10. The scorers for the Parramatta side have been Milrose, Stevens and Edge tries, and 3 goals and a penalty goal to Parramatta's Mick Cronin. For Manly, tries to Dorahy and Boyd, and 2 goals and 2 attempts to Graham Eadie. Back with all the action of what promises to be a very exciting second half of Sevens Big League in just a moment.
Experience Mazda 929L. Distinctive styling, prestigious appointments, optional automatic or 5-speed manual transmission, and powered by a 4-cylinder overhead cam engine.
Don't you know it's Mazda?
A luxurious experience. Mazda 929L. Your choice in sedan or wagon.
When you fly in business class, you probably hope that empty seat in the middle stays that way. Unfortunately... Hi! Well, now you can fly Pan Am's Clipper class, a brand new business section with larger, more comfortable seats, 2x2. So say goodbye to that middle seat.
Say hello to Pan Am.
This is Goodyear's new NCT steel, a new type of steel radial that Goodyear claim offers more grip than any comparable tyre. Now that's a pretty strong claim, but wet grip tests like this one proves their point. These pictures taken from beneath the road are pretty convincing proof. These leading Australian and European steel radials, quite possibly the ones on your car, lost this much grip in the wet at 100 kilometres per hour. This print shows NCT steel's full width grip at the same speed.
More grip, more driver control. NCT steel, only from Goodyear.
For grip, I can't think of a better steel radial.
Second half underway with Manly having held a lead of 17 to 10-0, and started the second half very badly with Walker allowing the ball to go over the sideline for the kick. And the statistical fact is that Parramatta scored 17 points in 20 minutes. And Barry Ross has been in both dressing rooms.
And Ray Ritchie, the Manly coach, very unhappy about the scrum situation. He worked on that right through the second half, and he wants Manly to come up with more ball. And when they do, for Graham Eadie to come out wide in the back line. Parramatta, meanwhile, Jack Gibson very happy, and why shouldn't he be? They came back from a deficit, and they're 7 points in front, and he just wants them to keep tackling as well as they have been.
Right, well, that's the story from the dressing rooms. Mooney belting his way up to the quarter line. Bilic, Broadhurst, straight and hard. 17 to 10, Parramatta lead. Marvellous comeback. And the last tackle coming up. We'll see the tactics of the kick probably as Gerard. There's Eadie. No, there's Dorahy. His kick is a spiralling torpedo. It's not going to get touch. Union gets up over halfway, and a bit of ineffective Manly defence. O'Reilly. Sharp. Just inside Manly's half. Telecast brought to you by Mazda and your local Mazda dealer. O'Reilly, overlap out there if they can move it. They can't. Unane, it's Melrose. Melrose has created a fair bit of havoc out there. I've mentioned that once before. He seems to be stronger than in previous seasons that I've seen him play, and he's
got
pushing off tacklers.
More confidence in the game of rugby league too. He spent most of this season in reserve grade, and he's getting to know the game better.
Kenny, long pass. Back on the inside from Cronin. Back to McKenzie. Last tackle coming up. Will Sterling resort to the bomb, or they'll use the blind side? Sterling. There's the bomb. It's gone a bit too far, I think. Edie's in an awkward position. Oh, but takes it beautifully. And brings it out 10 metres. Manly player slow to recover. Lloyd. Randall. Simon Booth. Good evasive footwork. And good defence. Bob O'Reilly.
Speaking of improved centres, Rex, there's one, Simon Booth.
Yes. Mooney involved at the quarter line. There's Gerard trying to belt his way ahead. Does so now and gets it back to Max Pilic. Pilic has taken off up towards the halfway, and there's an excellent tackle. Out the ball comes. Now Johnny Gibbs has got himself into the clear and loads a pass to Dorahy. Dorahy could go on with this. Lobs a long one back on the inside to Simon Booth. And Booth's going to go in underneath the post. It's a tough try. Yes, indeed. They've seen some magic football. Well, Dorahy showed some fine pace there on the little run from Gibbs. Here he goes. The lob pass over the top. They rely so much on his ability. There's Dorahy striding out like the magpie that he used to be. The flick of the wrists and back inside to Booth. The referee well positioned to judge on that pass. And Booth underneath the posts. From head on. A look for the Gibbs involvement again. Here it was. He beat Peter Sterling completely. A quick pass to Dorahy. And this clever pass back on the inside. Beautifully pulled in by Simon Booth. I hadn't realised how well he had to do that. The defence rattled and underneath the posts. Leading from almost directly in front. Size of his thighs. Strikes that hard, true, a little bit to the right centre, but over nonetheless. 17-15, Parramatta after 4 minutes of the second half. Parramatta restart. Cronin drives it deep. Mooney. Waves 1, 2, finally put down.
Manly forward Ray Brown warming up on the sideline.
Thompson back inside to Dorahy. Lloyd, Gibbs, Randall did well to take that. There's a top tackle from Stevens. There's two very strong men coming together. Broadhurst. Trying to get his arms free. No way, still inside the quarter. Pilic, Thompson. There's Dorahy. Got himself into the clear partially. Looks for Boyd. Boyd running strongly. Lovely pass out to Boyd. Then to Davis. Davis the wing. Has evaded one tackle of Sharps. It stays in the field of play. That's good football by him. Now Manly backs line very deep. There's a terrible pass, but it's picked up by Walker. Out to Broadhurst. Manly got too many backs out among the three quarters at the moment. And that's the 6. Max Pilic, 167 from 295. Comes up with another scrum win and almost through the price tackle.
And there's the crowd just been announced, 18,449.
Randall. Gerard. Nicely to Thompson. Trying to disentangle himself, does so. Pilic, Randall, Gibbs, Edie, Dorahy pulled it in magnificently. Oh! Mooney's going to fly over the corner, unmarked. Beautiful pass from Edie to Dorahy. And Dorahy and Edie shake hands on the strength of that one, and why not? 2 tries in what, about 3 minutes? Look at this pass from Edie, magnificent, and Dorahy pulled it in superbly. Tom Mooney says, I love scoring tries. And there was only the fullback there. No winger. Now from head on. Watch these passes, that pass, and the way Dorahy pulled it in. Watch Tommy Mooney. That's Mackenzie. And there's his 9th try for the season. Edie from the quarter line, about 4 metres in from the sideline. Just away to the right. And the scoreline remains Manly 18, Parramatta 17.
Tonight, one of the most memorable episodes of a great series, when Channel 7 presents Against the Wind. Mary Mulvane has been sentenced to transportation, and now the nightmare voyage to New South Wales begins. John English in Against the Wind, for all the family, 7:30 tonight.
An ordinary filler won't work here. You need something flexible and waterproof. New Poly Flexi Seal is the sure way to solve the problem. Poly Flexi Seal stays flexible so the 2 surfaces can move without breaking the seal. You can use new Poly Flexi Seal wherever you need a weatherproof, draft-proof seal that'll last for years. New Poly Flexi Seal, the sure way to seal gaps in joints. Poly products help make you the expert.
At Grace Brothers, 14 Holden Gemini SLXs to be won. Looking special? That's my dad. Snug and warm in Milburn pure wool and wool blend knits, $8. Zippered or buttoned cardigans, V or crew neck pullovers, $8. Great. Fashion stubbies, $4. Top out-of-season value. Snap these up for summer, $4. Looking special? That's my dad. Tomorrow at Grace Brothers. 14 Holden Gemini SLXs to be won. Be in to win.
Smokey are one of the few bands who consistently strike the perfect formula for making great hit records.
Don't play rock and roll to me.
Now, the 18 finest works of this talented English group are yours on one superb album. All the best from Smokey.
Oh, Carol, you got me in my heart away. But it's your life. It's your life. So if you think you know how to love me, still let me get.
All the best from Smokey. The definitive collection of their biggest hits.
Girl, don't leave me alone. Lay back in the arms of someone living next door to Alice.
18 great tracks from a truly exceptional band. Available now on both record and cassette. All the best from Smokey.
Well, that'll probably be a penalty out of that. Yes, it's a penalty to Parramatta. He's going to get the Manly front row for collapsing. Punch and Gerard.
Hey, quick tap!
Quick tap taken. Manly caught a little bit unawares. Cronin into the gap. And the double around. Back to Cronin. Still standing at the tackles. Still unloads the pass. It's on the ground. Parramatta player lying prone there at the moment. I think it's the replacement winger, O'Reilly. Kenny. Tried to wrong foot the defence there, but no way.
That injured Parramatta player was
Offside ruled against the Manly three-quarters there, giving Cronin the opportunity to make it 5 out of 5. Cronin's statistic, 68 from 106. And there's another one. So then the score seesawing here at Cumberland in a top exhibition of rugby league, 19-18 Parramatta. Scrum situation, 5-3 in favour of Parramatta. Penalties, 5-3 in favour of Parramatta. So now the scrum went to Parramatta. The winger, coming in. think he may have lost the ball. No. Sterling. Kenny, beautiful pass to Cronin. Then out to Milrose. Milrose evades one tackle. Atkins. Parramatta coming back very strongly. Sterling. O'Reilly. Selectively to Stevens. Sharp. Sterling. Cronin, the dummy, and very close to being through. One-handed pass thrown on the ground. Sterling has it. Was that a six-tackle signal? It was the last tackle. I thought he... Oh, there's a bomb for pressure. Eadie flies high. Doesn't get it. Oh, who's got it? Up she comes. It's going out to Atkins. And that's how close he came. And that's the last. Les Boyd, a top despairing tackle.
Good play by both sides there. Stevens to get the ball out to the winger.
Excellent cover and excellent backing up by Parramatta players. That bomb was fraught with danger.
This is the sort of football we can expect for the semi-finals. We're in for a treat.
Penalty to Manly. Punch thrown by Stevens. Pretty awful looking messy scrum. Doherty's kick. It's not bad actually from that angle. He's just outside the quarter. I didn't expect him to do as well as that. Broadhurst. Parramatta players tackling like fury. Gerard on the inside. It's a good surging 15-metre gain. Brown. Krilich. Ray Brown playing very well on the open in games I've seen in reserve grade. There's Boyd standing out very wide. He's stolen the ball from Boyd. That's Atkins. Stevens through the first tackle. 19-18, Parramatta, 3 tries to 4, but the magnificent Cronin has kicked 5 goals from 5 attempts to 3 by Manly. 3 from 4 attempts. Sharp. O'Reilly. Sterling. Beautiful backing up there by Edge. Cloud of dust comes up. Play on the Manly quarter, then centred in Manly's territory apart from that try. Hilditch. Edge. Unloads beautifully, magically pulled in by McKenzie. Stevens is throwing it around in bewildering fashion now. Bob O'Reilly finally knocked to the ground with it. Last tackle. Look for Sterling. No, it's gone to McKenzie for the drop at goal. It's away to the left. Well, that's his bad leg, or the leg from which he's had surgery. It's to be hoped it's nothing serious. Randall belts his way forward about 12 metres. Thompson. Out to Simon Booth. There's a good tackle. Kenny. Ray Brown. Driven sideways. Krilich at dummy half. Thompson. Gerard. Simon Booth. Got Gibbs on the inside. Goes Gibbsy. He's evaded one tackle for Krilich. There's a strong defence out midfield by Hilditch. There's got to be a penalty for holding down. Well, now Eadie will get the opportunity from about 30 metres out and directly in front. Eadie just off centre, moves in, and it's successful. So Manly have hit the front again, and they go to a 20 points to 19 lead in this cliffhanger, and what an exhibition of rugby league.
Sally Skoggy. Come on down.
An incredible $500,000 in prizes. It's coming, the most exciting quiz show on television.
Marie, is the last prize you've won the car? Show us.
It's coming and you're gonna love it. The new Price is Right very soon each evening on 7.
Over the years, Australian mothers have turned to Best and Less for quality children's clothes at genuinely low prices. When Best and Less has a children's wear sale, you can expect the same quality at the lowest prices in Australia.
Only Best and Let's would give you best-selling shorts and tops up to a third off the normal low price. $1.99 for quality T-shirts in favourite colours and prints. $1.99 for great fashion tops in interlock poly cotton for girls. $1.99 for a great range of styles and colours for boys. $1.59 elastic back shorts with motif and contrast trimmings. $1.99 for bigger sizes and colours like yellow and pink. $1.99 for all cotton styles, and you can buy 2 pairs under $4. New summer rompers are last year's price at $2.99, and you could only expect to see such quality short suits for only $2.99 at a Best and Less children's wear sale.
On at every Best and Less store where you don't pay for...
Stand by.
Stand by, stand by, stand by.
At all budget offices, airports, downtown, and suburbs too, when we've got cars standing by, you get a 25% discount. Just ask.
We have standby Commodores for 25% off our flat rate.
You get a better buy. This budget brings you standby, 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 standby.
At Budget, we really do drive your dollar further.
There is an alternative way to think about money growing. Just think of rabbits and how they multiply. Mercantile Credits is in the business of making money multiply. It's not a bank, nor a building society. It's just a great alternative and is part of Australia's national mutual group. Mercantile Credits. Think about it. A great alternative.
Mercantile Credits Limited branches in Sydney, Liverpool, Parramatta, Newcastle, Wollongong.
Barry Ross, I don't recollect Max Pillage being beaten for the ball this year.
No, he's one of the leading hookers in Sydney football.
Oh, Sterling underneath a high tackle from Randall. Ray Price doing his pivoting act. Edge through the legs. McKenzie. Sterling. Bob O'Reilly over the top of the head to Cronin. It's offside. The referees ruled the pass went forward in that the player was in an offside position. Now see it again. Bob O'Reilly seemed to throw this over his head. And the referee has judged that that pass went forward. He was right in line with it. See it from head on, perhaps. Cronin goes in for a try, planting it firmly on the line. The referee ruled that he was in an offside position when he took it.
Getting back to that Quillage statistic, Rex, he's leading the hookers in Sydney with about 57% win ahead of Barry Jensen from Newtown, and I can't recall him being beaten. I know that early in the year Manly were thrashed by East, but that's when Ray Brown was hooking.
Well, he's getting a bit of a whacking 2-1 today, 6-3. Oh, Richie learning that being a coach in a first grade side is a pretty nerve-wracking business, if he didn't already know it. Ray Brown from dummy half. Randall. Who's got it? Jeff Gerard goes for a trot, and it's a good one. About 35, 40 metres. Quillage runs from dummy half. You usually see the Manly skipper do a little bit of that throughout the game, particularly in the latter stages. Thompson, the dummy. He's kept in. Kenny will be penalised if he pushed him over. Well, Thompson had to get up very carefully. Broadhurst limping. That won't do his limp any good either. Be able to see this game replayed next Sunday on 7 replays at about 8:30 in the morning, immediately preceding Sports World. And there's the ball back to Parramatta. O'Reilly, a long floating pass out to Kenny. O'Reilly had time to stand there and pick his mark with that pass. Sterling. O'Reilly. Well, that pass looked a bit marginal. Cronin's gone for the sprint. Unloads nicely after 2 going. Plenty of defence there now. O'Reilly. Sharp. Stevens. Hilditch. Beautifully picked up by Cronin and well tackled. And that's a little knock off. And Sharp coming off.
Sharp coming off, and Gary Howell, a noted defender, he's going into the second row.
It's a Parramatta ball. Collapsing the front row against Manly, and they've had a miserable day in the set scrums. The penalties are well the other way too. 7-3 the scrums against Pilic, and 8-6 the penalties against Manly. Great kick by Cronin. Right back about 5 metres out from the Manly quarter. 20 points to 19. Manly grimly hanging on with 5.5 minutes to go.
Manly about to make another change. Fred Teasdale running onto the sideline.
Sterling. Stevens. It's Howell, number 24. No, fool you know. And so many replacements. Hilditch. What number's Howell in, Barry?
28, I believe. 28, yes.
All the pressure now for Manly. Sterling from dummy half. Field goal might be in the offing. O'Reilly. Long floating pass out there to Kenny. And Atkins. Beautiful passing. It's the last tackle coming up. 15 metres from Manly's line. O'Reilly. There's Howell, a fresh player. And that's the 6.
Teasdale coming on for Manly. Terry Randall coming off.
Randall off. Teasdale on. Oh, another penalty against Manly. They really got the horrors today. Pilic has gone for the loose arm there, according to referee Gosha. And a massive whacking in the set scrum, 7-3. The penalties 9-6 against Manly. 2019. Got 4 minutes to go. Sterling. Gibson's ploy of putting the young, fresh players on may well work. Sterling. Sights a little gap. There's Howell coming on the burst, trailing Sterling. Line not very far away, about 6 metres. Price. I don't think he's there. The crowd gave a roar. Bob O'Reilly trying to come close on the burst. He could have been inside the 5 too. Edge. There's the drop at goal from Melrose, and that's a point which makes it 20 all with 3 minutes unofficial time to go.
It's gotta be Rand, 'cause he's the right man. You know he's got a great steady proving. Now he's gonna keep things improving. It's gotta be Rand, 'cause he's the right.
He's really got money pouring into this state. And more investment means more jobs.
Now he's gonna keep things improving. It's gotta be Rand, 'cause he's the right.
5 years ago, New South Wales had the highest level of unemployment in Australia. Now it's the lowest. Our record is the best in Australia.
Things improving. It's gotta be Rand, 'cause he's the right man.
What's the most important ingredient in a toothpaste? Fluoride is. And the fluoride in Colgate has been tested in 25 independent studies. And in every one, it reduced the incidence of new decay caused by plaque. Regular brushing with Colgate removes plaque from the outside, whilst the fluoride in Colgate fights plaque attack from the inside. Colgate fights plaque 2 ways.
This announcement has been brought to you by Colgate in the interests of Australian dental health.
There's no other store like David Jones.
There's no other store like David Jones for Father's Day gift shopping. We've ties, socks, shavers, lighters, aftershave, shave cream, body lotion, power tools, rackets, clubs, balls, sleeping bags, shirts and shorts. How about his own TV? Ah, but then again, there's always ties.
Our dad says there's no other store like David Jones.
Now there are 2 ways to pack your picnic lunch. The old way or the new way with Pack-A-Pick from K-Tel. Pack-A-Pick holds 4 individual trays. Each tray contains a beaker, cutlery and 3 sealable compartments. 1 for main course, 1 for dessert and 1 for whatever. Pack-A-Pick keeps all the preparation in the kitchen where it should be. For hassle-free picnics anywhere, Pack-A-Pick. $25.95 from your nearest K-Tel retailer.
Dynamic football. And a draw. Power. Teasdale involved on the Powell tackle. Manly could have been pinged for offside. There's the ball loose on the ground. Who wants it? Broadhurst came up with it. Gibbs. Good strong run from Boyd, and a Parramatta player's been given a serve. He gets up and plays it forward. Still going. Back to Edie. The drop of goal is a horror. Kenny takes it. Kenny's nearly through. It's up the sideline for Creighton. There's Johnny Gibbs coming across in cover. Gibbs will get there, I think. He does. What a top tackle from Johnny Gibbs. Creighton started to look around to see who was there in support. There was no one, although Gerard was well and truly there. Well, the time, a minute and a half to go, and a 20-all cliffhanger in front of 18,000 spectators at Cumberland Oval. We've seen it all. Now, can Parramatta pull this out of the fire? O'Reilly, there's the ball on the ground, and Manly are back in possession again. About a minute to go. Brown through the dummy, away to Simon Booth. Davis up the sideline, belted to the ground, and a good tackle by by Stevens. Some of the Parramatta players taking a long while to get back in. Broadhurst would have done better to unload. I'd like to see front rowers running out among the centres. Pilic, Steve Martin, Gibbs, and a timely tackle on Gibbs with about 35 seconds to go from Edge. Oh, Edie trying another field goal attempt. It's way short. And now we've got Hunt in possession. Unite. I know it's Melrose. Now it's out to Unite. Then to Sterling. Sterling unloads back to Unite. To Melrose. I'm getting those two mixed up. There now we're with Unite. As far as we're concerned, there are about 5 seconds left to go. The referee says back on side Manly. Stevens, O'Reilly. The pass along the ground. Now Atkins with a bit of room to move. He's stepping, going nicely. The kick and chase. Atkins is claiming he was given a serve. Stevens is charging after him. Gibbs is there, kicks it dead. And a line drop out to restart the play. play, and that's the end of the section. 20 all. The crowd haven't heard the bell. I have heard it only faintly. 20 all. Our award winner today was Jeff Gerard, the Manly prop forward, who had, I thought, a splendid game. I've never seen him play better. Now, as a result of the matches in this full round of football, and these are the results: Penrith 6, Balmain 25, West 22, East 20 yesterday, South Sydney 23, Cronulla 25, Canterbury 15, North Sydney 18, Newtown 20, St George 11, and Manly and Parramatta a 20 all draw. The competition table finished up this way: Eastern Suburbs 32, Newtown 30, Parramatta 29, Cronulla 27, Manly 26, West 23, North 18, St George, South Sydney 17, Canterbury 16 with Penrith, Balmain the Wooden Spoon at 13. Next Saturday we'll do a telecast from 6 to 7:30.